Hi everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mom Me, your mama resource from conception to college. Wherever you are in your momming journey, we are here for you. And this week, we've been talking all week long about napping, that sacred, beautiful, glorious time in a mother's life where she either gets to rest or just has peace and quiet while her kids rest. Nap time is like the hallmark of our day when we have young kids especially, but even as kids get older, even as we get older, we still need rest time and downtime in our day. And that's why on Tuesday when I did my Mythbusters, I talked about like your kid is not too old for naps, because nobody's too old for naps. We all need them. So today what I want to talk with you guys about is how to make nap time or quiet time a staple in your life. And if you're working with me already, you already know how important scheduling is. It's the first homework assignment my clients get when they first start working with me. We work all month long, our first month, just getting scheduling down because it's so important. And one of the things that we build into those schedules is our downtime, is the nap time. And we can build our whole day around a kid's nap, can't we? So I really want to bring home for you guys how to make this work for you. And even if your kid is getting a little bit too old for napping, or you think they're getting too old for napping, or they're not really sleeping anymore, don't do your kid the disservice of thinking just because they're having a harder time sleeping or sleeping longer, or they're outgrowing the sleeping part of napping, that they don't need rest and downtime and just time to process and assimilate what's going on in their lives. They still need that. And that's why God invented quiet time, right? Quiet time is quiet time. So it's so important that it's quiet. So what are the cornerstones of quiet time? It's quiet, it's by yourself, and it's not disruptive to other people. So your kid can be by themselves in their room. If they're good and to be unsupervised in the playroom or something like that, it's fine with me, as long as it's fine with you and as long as it works. But don't start out with a quiet time that you know is going to set yourself up for failure by saying, oh, well, okay, I guess you can sit here and play your Legos, even though you know it's going to get crazy and out of control. They're going to trash the room. You're not going to be able to rest. That kid's not really getting the rest that they're supposed to be getting during quiet time. That's not a good quiet time setup. So what I want you to tell your kids and tell yourself about quiet time or nap time is, what time of day is it? Like in our house, and when we're in the U.S., it's from 1 to 3. That's quiet time. And then that's number 2 is, how long does it last? Is it 1 hour? Is it 2 hours? Is it 30 minutes? Whatever. Set that up and have it be a family a family expectation, so that you're not the only one who knows about quiet time. Kids expect it. It happens every day. It's routine, etc. My second tip to you about quiet time, it applies to all napping, all sleeping times, which is, don't tell your kid to go to sleep, because you can't make your kid go to sleep. And when you tell your kid to do something you can't make them do, you're really just giving them an opportunity to make you look like an idiot, because you can't force your kid to sleep. So instead of saying quiet time or nap time or sleep time or whatever, in our house we say resty bye time. You just have to rest. You just have to stay in your room. You have to stay in your bed. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to do anything except be quiet in your room. And you can even say something to your child like, feel free not to sleep in your room as long as it doesn't cause a problem for anybody else, etc., etc. And the same rules that if you're working with me and we've started talking about the uh-oh song, the same rules that would apply to the uh-oh song apply to quiet time. Like, feel free to keep your door open. Feel free to keep your door unlocked. All of those things, as long as it doesn't cause a problem for somebody else, right? So don't tell your kids to go to sleep. Just tell them it's bedroom time, or it's quiet time, or it's rest time. And whatever they do with that time, it's their choice. Our job as parents is always to provide the opportunities for our children to make good choices and have the things they need in their lives, but we can't take it any further than that. Our job is to bring the horse to water. The horse's job is to drink. And your kid is the horse in this metaphor. You can't make your kid sleep. You just need to give your kid the opportunity to sleep. So putting your kid in a really stimulating situation, like playing with Legos or watching TV, you're setting yourself up for failure, because your kid's not going to be able to get the rest they need, and you're not really providing an opportunity for rest. So provide that opportunity in a way that takes care of yourself, meaning your kid's not going to disturb you or interrupt you, regardless of what they choose to do with their quiet time. And the last thing I want to say is to all you moms out there with new babies, quiet time and nap time are really great for you too, because even though you need to be napping 2 times a day, about at least, so what I like to say to my new moms, like, your kid's going to be napping a ton, like way more than 2 times a day. So the times, I really want to plant the seed to you, if you're working on having a co-sleeping relationship, but that includes the room for your child to sleep independently someday, hopefully, right? I really want you to think of these nap times when your child is sleeping but you're not sleeping with them as an opportunity to teach them independent sleep and teach them a comfortability and customize them to their sleep space. So that nap time when baby's sleeping but you're not sleeping is a perfect time to put that baby to sleep in their bassinet, their co-sleeper, their crib, whatever part of their sleeping opportunities are not in your bed, because that is going to teach your child over time to recognize that place as a sleep location and a place where they are going to be comfortable and it's their space and all that stuff, so that over time, as they're spending more and more time sleeping independently and less time sleeping with you, it's a gradual transition that's not uncomfortable or anxiety provoking for them. So nap time, quiet time is for everybody. It's for everybody of all ages. Even my 13-year-old has to comply with quiet time. He reads a book, he writes something, he does homework, whatever, but he is quiet and resting and just chill in his room or in his space. So I really hope that this week talking about napping has been helpful for you guys. It seems like something silly, but when you actually become a parent, you realize how profoundly important naps are to everybody. And if I look a little frazzled and flustered, it's because I just woke up from my nap. This is what I look like when I wake up. I woke up like this, right? I'm Beyonce. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to talk to you guys again next week. Next week's topic is responsibility. So any of you parents out there who are hoping to raise kids to have responsibility and take ownership for their actions, have complained that your kids aren't responsible enough, aren't sure how to teach your kids responsibility, tune in. And guess what, you guys? The lessons in responsibility start so early. You have so many chances, even in your baby's first year of life, to start teaching accountability and responsibility. And you guys, you know what the flip side of that is? Teaching confidence and self-love. And that's what we really want for our kids. So tune in next week. I'm going to be talking about it all week. Love you guys so much. Have an amazing week. Bye.